Welcome to Energy. I'm your host, Tyler Garvin. On today's show, we'll head over to Brennan's Playground to check out a new feature. From there, we'll venture over to Fort Zumwalt Park for the annual Family Fishing Day, and we'll meet this month's featured artist at the O'Fallon Cultural Arts Gallery. This and more coming up next. Welcome back. This August, O'Fallon's voters will be asked to decide on a ballot issue that will help shape the future of O'Fallon's parks. Joining us now with more is Parks and Recreation Director Cindy Springer.
On August 2nd, the residents of O'Fallon will have the opportunity to decide the future of the O'Fallon Park system. Proposition Parks encumbers two projects, Civic Park and the expansion of Alligators Creek, and the development of O'Day Park. Civic Park is an existing park and it houses Alligators Creek. Right now, Alligators Creek can handle about 400 bathers a day, and expanding it will be able to hold around 900 to 950 bathers a day. We'll be adding a larger lazy river, a zero depth entry, an open swim area, and a splash pad for the little kiddos. In addition to that, we will be rebuilding the old building that was in Civic, and below that will be a new bathhouse. The bathhouse will then be able to handle 900 to 950 bathers a day. And above the bathhouse will be a multi-use facility that we will be able to bring back a lot of the recreation programs that we used to house in Civic Park, including Gator Camp, which is our children's summer day camp program and had to be discontinued when the building lost in Civic. In addition to that, we'll be able to bring back some fitness classes and other programs that we used to offer in Civic Park, as well as rental opportunities for families for baby showers, wedding receptions, things along that line. O'Day Park is on the south end of town off Highway Double D. It is not developed at this point. It's 57 acres. We will be developing about 2/3 of that, and this will be an outdoor park. We are looking to have a lot of nature trails. Some of those will be paved, some will be soft trails. The paved trails will also include fitness nodes, and those fitness nodes will have an element for the adult to work out as well as children to work out. In addition, we will have an adventure playground, which won't be like your typical playground with plastic slides and metal poles. We're looking to recreate the creek bed that runs through O'Day Park with a lot of interactive water and dirt play for kids. There will be some of your traditional play elements, some swings, cargo net, climbing apparatuses, and some large sculptures of animals that you can climb on and whatnot. In addition, there will be a zip line. There will be an area for primitive camping for like a Boy Scout troop or a church youth group. There's also an outdoor amphitheater that can be used for concerts, outdoor education programs, outdoor weddings, an indoor activity conference center that could be used for a lot of things. Special events, we have a couple ideas for some special events to host out there, but that facility can also be used as a rental facility. So those are the two projects that Proposition Parks encompasses. The cost to the residents is very minimal. It's a property tax increase, but it's 2 cents per $100 assessed valuation. So if you have a $200,000 home, your property tax will increase $7.60 for the entire year. If you have any questions or would like more information, please give the O'Fallon Parks and Recreation Division a call at 379-5575, and we just look forward to everyone getting out this August and voting.
Families gathered for a fun-filled day in Fort Zumwalt Park, hoping for a big catch. Here's a look back on this year's Family Fishing Day.
Picturesque Fort Zumwalt Park was the serene setting for Family Fishing Day. A freshly stocked Lake Wetzel created the ideal setting for this annual event. Dozens of anglers and potential anglers surrounded the waters on a crystal clear Sunday morning in the hopes of landing the lunker of the day.
It's a good-sized catfish.
Yeah.
My wife actually read about it in one of the O'Fallon publications, so we made plans to come out this morning. Obviously, you wake up, it's a beautiful morning here on Sunday, so we're glad to be out here. My two boys they're really hooked on fishing. They like to go to the various ponds and lakes around and even down the Lake of the Ozarks. So they see an opportunity like this, they jump on it.
The real benefit of the day was having families spend time together and create memories.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's a great opportunity for kids to come out and spend time with their family and take advantage of the different things that are available from the city.
Great family events like this are always happening courtesy of the Parks and Recreation Department. Check out the O'Fallon Rec Guide to learn more.
The O'Fallon Cultural Arts Gallery welcomes new artist Rhonda Schrum.
Retired art teacher Rhonda Schrum is excited to be bringing her most prized possessions to the O'Fallon Cultural Arts Gallery.
I am going to be displaying some of my fiber art. It is a combination of using fabrics, doing some embroidery, some found pieces on the artwork, some beading. There's some crochet work going in. And then I'm going to just round it out with a little bit of photography and a couple of black and white pieces that I have that are based on photography.
Rhonda has taught art classes for over 30 years, most of which was at the Hazelwood School District. Although retired, she continues to teach her craft.
I teach continuing ed classes at St. Charles Community College. I'm the crochet teacher there, and I teach things like weaving and silk painting. I teach for Emmaus Homes. It's a program called Project Link, and we teach 5-week sessions throughout the year for adults who have developmental disabilities, and I just find that so rewarding. And the other thing that I teach is a program called The Gap, and it is for high-functioning young adults who have things like Asperger's and find themselves in a social gap between their neurotypical peers and maybe those with disabilities who are severely disabled.
If you would like to view Rhonda's artwork, you can visit the O'Fallon Cultural Arts Gallery located in the Renard Spirit Center at 2650 Tri-Sports Circle.
A new feature has been added to Brennan's Playground in O'Fallon that will have kids singing.
Nestled between the trees of Westhoff Park, you'll find one of O'Fallon's most unique attractions. In late 2010, the City of O'Fallon partnered with Unlimited Play, a local not-for-profit, to raise funds for our community's first all-inclusive playground. After months of work by contractors, city staff, and the community itself, this new playground was finally ready. Children of all ages and abilities could play together on this insect-themed playground, and our emotional grand opening ceremony recognized a special O'Fallon resident who lent his name to this incredible playground.
Mike and Michelle, I'm so proud to stand right here today at this playground, a place named after your son. And to say that your son is an inspiration to me, to my family, and to this entire community. I couldn't be prouder to call this wonderful place Brennan's Playground.
Since that grand opening, countless families have discovered Brennan's Playground. Its features provide unlimited opportunities for imaginative play, and it truly is all-inclusive. A quartet of swing styles, from ADA accessible swings to flying saucers, let children feel the rush together regardless of ability. Children can create harmonies together in the musical section, which offers a wide variety of percussion instruments. Even the bug-themed playground structures are inclusive, as children with cochlear implants or wheelchairs can access the slides and towers. There are so many amazing features in Brennan's Playground, it's impossible to mention them all. But families in O'Fallon and beyond can't get enough of this all-inclusive playground.
It's a fun place to be. If you have kids that have, trouble climbing. I had a son that had trouble climbing for a long time. He just loves the parks with ramps. We'll go to a park with ramps so he can run and play, and it's just all kids can have fun.
She really likes it because, there's so much different things that they can do. You can always hear the music, they step on certain things and it goes off. Then there's the one slide where when they go through, they can hit different buttons and it gives them something to interact with.
But our work with Brennan's Playground didn't end when it opened in 2011. Since that time, we've added numerous features to make it better, more inclusive, and more fun for everyone who stops by. One of the major additions was the splash pad, which allows children to cool down or just splash around. For some families, the splash pad alone is worth the trip into Westhoff Park. We've also planted dozens of trees around the playground, which will provide natural beauty and shade for generations of visitors. And most recently, we've replaced the piano in the music area, which will allow kids to stomp out some tunes. But as Brennan's Playground grows, one thing will never change. It will always be an inclusive, welcoming home for every family that stops by.
Gosh, Unlimited Play is so honored to have worked with the city of O'Fallon to create not only the best playground in O'Fallon, but one of the best playgrounds in the entire nation. We have watched it grow throughout the years. We see people from all over the county taking field trips here, and we are absolutely honored to have been a part of all of that.
Brennan's Playground is located in the northeast corner of Westhoff Park and is accessible from T.R. Hughes Boulevard. This universally accessible playground offers the freedom of play for all children and families. And if you haven't stopped by yet, you're missing out on an incredible destination that will put a smile on every visitor's face.
Boy, if you're looking for a new playground to check out, this one is fun for absolutely everybody. A destination playground unlike you've seen before. At the same time, if you want to teach your children something about celebrating differences, that each and every child matters, this playground is the one to come to play, have fun, laugh together, and at the same time, learn how we can all make a difference.
Now let's meet this month's featured employee, Recreation Coordinator, Jaxie McCall.
As a recreation coordinator, I help oversee the aquatics and fitness operations for the city. So Shannon Smallwood's the aquatic specialist, so I help her just with anything that she needs with the swim lessons and swim programs here. And then Ty Joyce is the fitness specialist, so I help her whenever she needs help in the fitness area and with her programs. I also oversee Alligators Creek and all the programs out there and the daily operation of that facility. Lessons outside, the Torpedo swim team runs at that facility, and then we do fun daily events like the Maids and Mermaids, we do cardboard boat races, and then the Pool Paws dog swim at the end of the summer.
Part of Jaxie's responsibilities is overseeing staff.
I directly oversee the swim coaches and the head guards, but then I help oversee the fitness instructors, the gym attendants, all the lifeguards, the swim instructors.
Jaxie, a native of Kentucky, moved to the O'Fallon area over 5 years ago. In April 2011, she started her career with the Parks and Recreation Department. Before coming to the city, she moved around a couple of times, taking on different jobs.
Before I was here, I worked at the Walt Disney World company in Orlando, Florida. I worked there for 9 years. And then I worked in the private sector with a management company with Parks and Recreation throughout the Midwest, mostly up in the Chicagoland area.
Holding the position of Recreation Coordinator does have its challenges.
Our summer season is so busy and so just jam-packed day to day. I mean, our outdoor pool We open for programs at 6:45 in the morning, and we don't get done until 10 o'clock at night. So just the massive amounts of programs and people and staff that it takes to run that facility effectively can be overwhelming in the summer with the heat and the environment and the patrons and everything combined.
While there are various challenges Jackie may face, there's one part of her job that is made easy thanks to a great staff.
It's really been nice because I started when my daughter was 1 and now she's 6, and to be able to see her progression in swimming, she took swim lessons here for a while, and now just to have the faith in my staff that she can swim on her own and I don't necessarily have to worry. We haven't had a drowning, we haven't had any sort of big catastrophe, so to speak, and so that really is gratifying that my staff does such a good job in training, our part-time staff, that to have the confidence in them is really gratifying.
Enjoy splashing around this summer with 2 great events coming to Alligators Creek Aquatic Center.
Alligators Creek Aquatic Center is hosting 2 great events the 3rd weekend in July, starting with Mermaids and Mates on Saturday, July 16th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Kids ages 3 to 6 can enjoy mermaid and pirate-themed games, searching for hidden treasure, making crafts, swimming, and pizza for lunch. Cost for this event is $12 for residents and $15 for non-residents. Pre-registration for this event is required by Tuesday, July 12th. If you can't attend this event, sign up for the annual cardboard boat race on Shipwrecked Pirates Day. This event brings out a huge crowd every year. There will be games and prizes from noon to 7 p.m., with the highlight being the cardboard boat race from 4 to 6 p.m. To enter, build a 2-person boat using only corrugated cardboard and duct tape. Boats must be manually propelled. Awards will be given for the fastest boat, best decorated boat, and the Titanic Award. Deadline to register is Wednesday, July 13th. Cost is $10 for residents and $12 for non-residents. For more information about the race, call 636-272-1626. To register for either event, visit o'fallon.mo.us/parksandrec.
There's so much to see and do in O'Fallon. Here's a look at this week's calendar.
Experience the breathtaking sight of hundreds of hot air balloons with the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. You'll see a morning launch and an evening balloon glow, and enjoy access to the Chaser's tent, where donuts and hot coffee will help you warm up during the early morning launch. You'll be invited to walk the field and visit the balloon teams. You will also take a day trip to the beautiful Santa Fe, tour the city, and dine in a private home. The trip includes 4 nights, luxury accommodations at the Marriott downtown. This fun trip takes place October 2nd through the 6th. For more information, contact Tyler Landreth at 636-474-8105. Attention parents, sign your little ones up for the Kiddie Car Hop. Your kids will go cruising with us and create their own kid-sized car. They'll take them for a test drive, go through the car wash, and watch a drive-in movie, all RSC style. It all takes place on Friday, July 22nd from 1 to 2:15 p.m. Cost is $4 for residents and $5 for non-residents. Walk your way to fitness with this 6-week program and get moving for a more fit you. To achieve your goal of walking 100 miles, you'll try out some new walking challenges and earn prizes as you reach certain milestones. You'll complete the miles on your own. Simply check in at the fitness desk each time you come to the Renard Spirit Center to log your miles. Information packets and activity journals will be handed out at registration. It all takes place on Monday, July 18th at 8 a.m. with $5 for residents and $6 for non-residents. For fun and adventure, sign up for this pirate treasure hunt and look for treasure hidden in Fort Zumwalt Park. Starting with the first clue to help you find the first station, you'll complete an activity that will give you the next clue and a puzzle piece. After all the puzzle pieces are found, simply put them together to discover where to dig for hidden treasure. Groups are limited to 6 participants. Parents must accompany their children, and it is free of charge. Advanced registration is required by July 24th. No registration will be accepted at the gate. It all takes place on Saturday, 12:30 to 4 p.m., August 6th in Fort Zumwalt Park. Cost is $8 for residents and $10 for non-residents.
That's all for today's show. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Energy.